I've tried nearly every dropshipping supplier you can think of. AliExpress, sourcing apps, private agents, US suppliers, premium platforms with monthly fees, you name it, I've probably tested it across one of my own stores. And almost every supplier makes the exact same promises. Fast shipping, low prices, reliable quality, easy automation, no hidden fees. Then you actually start sending them real orders. The fast shipping only applies to a few products in their warehouse. The cheap price doubles when shipping is added. Your inventory disappears right when your ads start working, and support takes 2 days to answer. Or your customer receives a crushed product in a random plastic bag and immediately knows it came from a supplier overseas. A bad supplier doesn't just create a shipping problem. It can destroy your margins, your customer experience, and the brand that you spent all this time building. So in this video, I want to make this simple. First, I'm going to show you exactly what I look for before trusting any supplier. Then I'll take you inside the platform that I'm currently using for all of my own brands right now, show you how everything works, and explain why I just switched all of my fulfillment over to them. But I don't want you to use them just because I said so. I want to give you guys an actual checklist you can use to judge any supplier out there, including this one. So let's get right into it. One of the biggest mistakes a beginner can make is choosing a supplier based on their catalog. They see millions of products, a clean dashboard, and a big free shipping banner, and assume that means they're a good supplier. But it doesn't. A large catalog only tells you can list products to your store. It says nothing about what happens after someone places an order. The real test begins when you ask these questions. What's the total cost after shipping? How long does processing take before the package even leaves? Is the product actually in stock? Does the supplier inspect it? What happens when an order is lost or damaged? Can they keep up if you go from 5 orders a day to 50? And can the package look like it came from your brand instead of a random marketplace? When I'm testing a brand, I need a solid supplier that can start with just 1 order a day. But once I start scaling that product, I need that same supplier to handle sourcing, quality control, branding, and a larger order volume. Switching suppliers after you scale is possible, but it is messy. Pricing changes, packaging changes, shipping routes change, and sometimes the product itself changes. I'd rather find the weak points before my customers find them for me. So here's the 7 things I would check first before working with any new supplier. Number 1, the full product cost. Not just the cost of your item, but shipping fees, processing fees, or anything else that's included. You need to know how much these items cost shipped out the door. Because a supplier can advertise a product for $4 and still be more expensive than a supplier charging $7. What matters is the landed cost. Product cost, shipping, processing fees, branding fees, transaction fees, and any other charge required to get that product to your customer. Before listing anything, source the exact product and request the exact shipping quote for your main countries. Then calculate your margin using the full cost. If a platform makes it difficult to see what you're actually going to pay, that's already a red flag. Number 2, you want to pay attention to realistic shipping and processing times. Don't just ask how fast is shipping. Ask how long processing takes, which shipping line is being quoted, whether the estimate applies to your target country, and whether tracking updates reliably. For my own stores, I want a predictable delivery window, clear tracking, and fast processing. I would take a reliable 8 to 12 day estimate over a vague 3 to 7 day window that only applies in perfect conditions. And the easiest way to figure this out yourself is to order product samples for everything you want to sell. See how long the processing time takes, the shipping times, and if you can track it every step of the way. The number 3, you always want consistent product quality. Your ad only needs to work once to acquire the customer, but your product actually has to deliver on the promise if you want to avoid chargebacks, refunds, and bad reviews. So order the sample, compare it with the listing, check the material, sizing, packaging, instructions, and anything that could disappoint the customer. Then ask what the quality control process looks like for future orders. Next up, you need to pay attention to inventory and scaling capacity. Before scaling, ask where the product is sourced, how quickly it can be restocked, and what happens when order volume starts rapidly increasing. Because some suppliers are fine for 10 orders a day, but completely fall apart at 100. A good partner should be able to tell you when your stock is low, recommend a safer alternative, reserve inventory when it makes sense, and explain the path from pure dropshipping into local or bulk warehousing. You don't need to pre-order inventory from day 1, but you do need to know there is a plan if the product works. And number 5, you guys want an automated process that actually saves you time. At minimum, I want my products, orders, and tracking information synced up with my store. You should not be copying addresses into a spreadsheet or manually pasting tracking numbers once orders start coming in. And that's how these platforms can help you out, by removing all the repetitive work. like manually placing orders. Number 6, you want responsive human support, not just an AI chatbot. This matters most when something goes wrong. If your agent takes forever to get back to you, this can be an expensive mistake. I want a real person or team that understands my account, can help source a product, and can solve fulfillment issues without making me restart the conversation every single time. Before committing to a supplier, reach out to their support team with a specific question. The speed and quality of the answer will tell you everything you need to know. And then number 7, you want a path to real branding. Plain packaging is fine for an early test, but once you find and validate a winning product, you need to custom brand it. If you want repeat customers, UGC, and a store that can grow beyond one winning ad, eventually you need custom packaging, inserts, product modifications, or private labeling. Ask what's available, what the minimum order quantity is, and what the extra cost is for each one. When a supplier says we offer custom branding, this can mean anything from custom thank you cards to a completely customized product. But those are the 7 things I look for in any good supplier. And once I started judging suppliers this way, my list of potential suppliers to work with got much smaller. The supplier I'm currently using across all of my own brands right now is called Teemdrop. And that's because they cover most of the supply chain all in one place. Product sourcing, supplier matching, quality control, global fulfillment, custom packaging, print on demand, order automation, tracking and support are all connected inside the same system. Because typically with dropshipping, you find a product in one place, talk to an agent somewhere else, track orders in another dashboard, use a different company for packaging, and then try to make all of it communicate with Shopify. Teemdrop gives me one place to manage that process from finding a product to scaling it. And they actually support automated order syncing and fulfillment, AI-assisted product sourcing, multi-stage quality control, custom packaging, print on demand, global and local warehousing, real-time tracking, and 24/7 support. And the best part is that they can get all of your products delivered within 8 to 12 days to all major countries with less than 24-hour processing time. So most of the time your orders are sent out the same day that they're placed. So from the moment a customer places an order on your store to when it arrives at their doorstep, that's typically 8 days or less. So I'm gonna jump inside my own account and show you how the platform actually works. So once you create your free account, the first thing you can do is connect your store. So click over here on the left-hand side to store management, authorize store. Now this is important because it's gonna sync up all of your products and orders directly to Teemdrop. So you can go ahead and fulfill everything automatically as they come in. And Teemdrop works with whatever platform you sell on, whether it's Shopify, eBay, WooCommerce, Etsy, TikTok Shop, one-click integration, and then once the store is connected, orders can sync into the dashboard and tracking flows right back to your customer. So now let's talk about sourcing your products. You can search directly on the Teemdrop catalog or the 1688 and Taobao catalogs. And if you don't see the product you want to sell on there, you can actually submit a sourcing request directly to your agent. And once you submit this request, the important part's not whether they can find it or not. Any good agent can find you your product. You guys want to look at the exact variant, the product price, shipping to your markets, estimated processing and delivery, available inventory, and whether the product can maintain the same specifications as I scale. If the quote's better than what I'm currently paying, that's great. But if it's not, I still have a clear comparison based on the landed cost, not just a low number beside the product. From here, I can review the product information, choose the variants I actually want to sell, and push the product right into my own store. Now, don't just blindly import the supplier title and description. Use the integration to save time and then rewrite the entire listing around your customer and your brand. Now, before an order goes out, quality control is one of the biggest differences between working with AliExpress suppliers and your own private supplier. Teemdrop actually has a multi-stage inspection process designed to check product consistency before shipping anything out. And you guys can actually get inspection photos from all of your products, reports, and a quality control request. And this is important because one bad batch of products can ruin your entire brand. Now, this is where Teemdrop becomes more useful for an actual brand that you're trying to build. They actually offer print-on-demand options as well as custom packaging, so you're not permanently stuck shipping the product in generic packaging. So for whatever product you want to sell, you can put your logo on your product, create custom boxes, thank you cards, inserts, or literally anything else. You can scroll through this entire list and see all these different custom branding options that are available to you. And if there's something on here that you don't see, just reach out to your agent. Now, you always want to pay attention to the additional cost that comes with custom branding. Branding only helps if the cost still makes sense and if the supplier can apply it consistently. Then here's where you track all of your orders as they come in. Once a customer places an order, it syncs up directly here. So you can view the product, the variant, the customer's address, the cost, and the fulfillment status before paying the supplier anything. From there, Teemdrop handles the fulfillment process and updates the tracking as the order moves. This is the boring part of e-commerce and exactly why it should all be automated. The customer gets their tracking, I can see where the order is, and I'm not moving information between 5 different apps. And the final thing I want to focus on is customer support. A supplier looks great when every order is normal. The real relationship is tested when an address is wrong, a package stops moving, a product goes out of stock, or you need a better quote at scale. Like for example, a couple months ago, one of my product costs kept going up on one of my own stores, and it just didn't make sense to scale at this pricing point. So I reached out directly to my agent, asked them if we could get new shipping lines available or the pricing lowered in any way. And they got back to me the same night with additional options that made sense for my brand. They can literally help with anything you need. Now, I'm not here to tell you that every other supplier is useless. AliExpress can be fine in the beginning when you're first validating and testing a product. And a private agent's the better option once you have consistent volume and want a more hands-on experience. But most supplier options out there force you into a trade-off. The cheap option has slower, inconsistent fulfillment. The fast option has higher product costs or paid features. The automated option gives you very little human support. And the branding-focused option often wants inventory or minimum order quantities before you've even proven the product. Teemdrop is the best balance for the way that I actually operate my own businesses. You can test products without holding inventory, automate your fulfillment, work with a real sourcing team, and then add quality control, packaging, and warehousing as your brand grows. That doesn't mean you should just connect your store and trust every product on there. I still order samples. I still compare all the costs. I still verify delivery to all my target countries, and I always keep a backup option for when I go to scale my brand. A strong supplier just reduces your risk. You still have a responsibility to verify all the details first. So here's my honest thoughts on this. The biggest advantages are you can source, import, and fulfill from one platform. Orders and tracking can sync automatically. There's a quality control process rather than relying only on the marketplace listing. You have options for custom branding, print on demand, and warehousing as you grow. And there's an actual support team behind your fulfillment. But there's still a few things that I check from product to product, which are the final landed cost, the exact processing and delivery estimate for your market, current inventory, the minimums and lead time for custom work, and how claims shown publicly compare with the results from your own sample orders. No supplier is automatically the cheapest and fastest for every product in every country, but the goal is to find the best fit for your own store, not the supplier with the loudest landing page. So how do you find the best dropshipping supplier in 2026? Don't start with the catalog. Start with a full landed cost, realistic processing and shipping, product quality, inventory automation, support, and the ability to grow into a real brand. Then test all of it with a sample order before you commit to anything. I've tried nearly every supplier out there, and Teemdrop's the one that I choose for all of my own brands right now because they can source any product that I need them to, automate my fulfillment, store everything in their own warehouses, custom brand all of my products and packaging, quality check every item before it goes out the door, and keep all of my customers up to date throughout this entire process. It works for testing products without holding inventory, but it also gives you somewhere to go if the product takes off, which is the part that a lot of beginner supplier platforms are missing. So if you guys want to try out Teemdrop on your own stores, I'll leave a link for you down below. Connect your store, source the exact product you're considering, and compare the landed cost and shipping estimate against your current supplier. Don't just switch because of one feature. Run it through the checklist I gave you during this video and make sure it makes sense for your own brand. But if you found this helpful, make sure to leave a like, share it with others, and subscribe for more. I have a ton of helpful resources linked down below for you guys, so don't miss out on any of those. And that's all I've got for today. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.